Hi, this is Mato. Welcome to my online chess lecture. In this video I will show you a game between Viswanathan and Peter Svidler. This is a game from Korchnoi, Zurich Chess Challenge 2017. Viswanathan had white pieces and he started with e4. Peter Svidler played c5, the Sicilian defense. Knight to f3, the standard move. e6, d4, c takes on d4, knight takes on d4, knight to c6, knight to c3, d6, the Scheveningen variation, bishop to e3, knight to f6, white to move, queen to e2, intending to castle queenside, a6 preparing b5 and the pawn storm. Anand castled queenside, queen to c7, g4. Anand was in an aggressive mode. b5, g5, knight to d7, h4, bishop to b7, a3, rook to c8, bishop to h3, b4, attacking the knight, a takes on b4, knight takes on b4, white to move. This is a very interesting moment of the game. What would you do? Perhaps king to b1 comes to mind. Do you agree? Viswanathan played knight takes pawn on e6. Wow! Did you see this coming? Pawn takes knight, bishop takes on e6, queen to a5, king to b1. There was another very interesting move in this position, and that is queen to h5 check, and after g6, bishop takes on d7, king takes bishop, queen to g4 check. In the game we have king to b1, rook takes knight on c3, the exchange sacrifice, pawn takes rook, knight to c6 was played, rook to h3, bishop to e7, bishop to d4 targeting the pawn, on g7, knight to c5. If knight takes on d4, c takes on d4, this is also okay for white. Knight to c5, white to move. Surely bishop takes on g7 comes to mind. Anand played bishop takes knight on c5. Let's see what happens if bishop takes on g7. If bishop takes on g7, knight takes on e6, and now if bishop takes on h8, knight to f4, forking the queen and the rook. So perhaps then Anand would play queen to h5 check, and only after king to d8, bishop takes rook, but then comes knight to f4, and after queen to g4, knight takes rook, queen takes knight, queen to b6 check, king to c1, queen takes pawn on f2. Perhaps Anand didn't like this position for white. Let's go back. So we have bishop takes knight on c5, queen takes bishop, f4, king to d8, and black king seems to be safe now. Maybe safer than white king. What do you think? So Anand played queen to e3, intending to exchange queens. Queen takes queen, rook takes queen, and indeed, white king is feeling safer now. h6, c4, h takes on g5, Anand captured of course towards the center, rook to f8 attacking the pawn on f4, f5, knight to e5, rook to g1, black to move. In this position, Peter Svidler blundered. He played d5. Perhaps better was bishop to c8, but after bishop to d5, white is still better, although slightly only. d5 was totally wrong move. Well, c takes on d5 was possible. Anand played a deeper move. Rook to b3 attacking the bishop on b7, king to c7, What else? If bishop goes to c8, then c takes on d5. This is also good for white. So we have king to c7, c takes on d5, rook to h8. And now Anand played a crashing move. What would you do in this position if you had white pieces? Anand played f6, bishop to f8. If g takes on f6, then g6, intending g7 and g8. So then perhaps knight takes on g6 is the best move. Then rook takes knight. And white is winning. So we have bishop to f8, white to move. White played the move and black resigned. The move is d6, check. Svidler resigned in view of this continuation. King takes pawn. But now, not rook takes bishop. F takes on g7 first. And after bishop takes on g7, rook takes bishop. King takes bishop on e6, rook takes on g7. And it is now obvious that white is winning in the endgame. What do you think of this game? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess and bye for now.